Welcome to this video tutorial on the topic of wet milling. This manufacturing method is available to you depending on your grinding and milling unit and the relevant material. Certain milling instruments, as well as matching torque wrenches, are used for this manufacturing process. In the case of a 4-motor grinding and milling unit, these two milling instruments are placed in motor set 1. The Shaper 25RZ is positioned on the left and the Finisher 10 on the right side. Please note that a higher torque is required when placing or removing the Shaper 25RZ. You achieve this with a torque wrench that has a square clamping format and features the additional description HT, standing for high torque. The torque wrench with the triangular clamping format is used for the Finisher 10. Detailed information regarding which material can be ground or milled using which tools can be found under Downloads in the CAD/CAM section of our Dentsply Sirona website. First of all, we ensure that the milling option is enabled. For this, go to the System menu and select Configuration. Click on Settings, select the MCXL milling option, and activate it. You will then be given a list of milling and grinding units for which the milling option is available. Confirm with OK to close the window. Next, we equip the milling and grinding unit with the appropriate instruments. For this, we use the double arrows to go back until the option Devices appears, define your grinding and milling unit, and click on the Change Instruments option. As already mentioned, we need the Shaper 25RZ and the Finisher 10 in set 1 for the wet milling process. Click Start to replace the shaper. Select the correct milling cutter and confirm once again with Start. As you can see here, the operating time, as well as the number of applications, are recorded. Confirm with Yes unless a new instrument is being used. Then exit the configuration. You can now continue with the administration phase. Materials suitable for milling are marked accordingly in the Material section. We select a CEREC zirconia block for our case. Highlight the position in the odontogram and start the acquisition phase. Information on both the acquisition as well as the design phases can be found in our other video tutorials. We are therefore going to skip these in favor of giving you further information on the manufacturing phase. In the manufacturing phase, we first of all select the color of the block and confirm this with OK. The restoration is positioned in the block, and you can select a different block size via the Block Size option in the page palette if available. We are going to keep the selected block size and open the toolbox. There are two tools available for you in the manufacturing phase. The Move function enables you to move the block around the restoration in all directions until it reaches one of the block margins. This function is used for polychromatic blocks. Since our case involves a monochromatic block, we continue without changing the position. You can define the position of the sprue location using the function setSpruePosition. In our case, we position the sprue on lingual site. You can start the manufacturing phase once the alignment process has been completed. Thank you very much for your attention. We would like to wish you every success when working with CEREC.